Okay, the way I'm looking at it, we start with Kurt.
So, hi everybody. My name is Curtis Lawrenson. Monica's son Ari is my cousin, and I live in Eastern Canada in New Brunswick in Fredericton.
They introduced us a couple of new members.
Okay, very good. Let's see.
Hey, yo.
I have, how about Simps, SIPSS01?
Hi, sorry, this is Sandra. I've been on before.
Okay.
And
Hi.
I'm sorry. Okay, so then after you, then Leroy. You're on mute, though.
You're on mute, Leroy.
I'm not now.
No.
Hi, I'm Leroy. Across the pond over there in the UK. I'm Cheryl's brother and as well as Sandra's brother. I've got another sister as well. She's around. She'll probably be around sometime, another time. But I'm saying hi to you guys.
All right. Well, and then next looks like Pedrito.
Okay, I'm Pedrito Maynard Reed, son of Edith Maynard Reed there. So that's my claim to fame in this family. And I live in Walla Walla, Washington. Grew up in Jamaica, left there for Puerto Rico for 5 years, and we've been in Walla Walla, Washington State, since 1989.
Hello, Pedrito.
Hey, Julian.
Can I tell you something
¿Qué
about
pasa, primo? Pedrito, ¿qué pasa?
Hey, Grace, how you doing?
Great, great.
Mwah.
Next would be Sandra. Have you been on before, Sandra?
Which one, me?
Yeah.
You, Sandra.
No, this is the first time for me. So I'm Sandra Hudson, daughter of Donald Hudson and Daphne Paris. And I live in New York, and I'm Cheryl and Leroy's sister.
Great. Welcome.
Thank you.
Okay. And then looks like Grace Lee.
Hello.
Hello.
That's Grace's granddaughter.
Gracie, show your face. Say hi. She's only 8 years old.
That's Grace's granddaughter.
There you go.
Oh, hi.
Hello.
Hi, Gracie.
Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
Okay. Anybody else?
You introduce, you never introduced.
Wayne, we have two of you here.
yes, because my computer has crappy audio, so I'm using the smartphone for the audio and the computer for the video. And I could actually be a double person with I could use both for
One
them.
is enough.
I don't want to scare people.
Can I tell you guys something about my buddy Petito? If you guys like cars, he's got this bug. The Volkswagen bug.
Mm-hmm.
That he has traveled with him all over the place. It's lived in Jamaica. Wherever he's lived, that bug has lived. Right, Pat?
That's right.
And
Got
it's blue.
Canada, 74. It's a 65 bug and goes all over the states, New York to California to Miami to Jamaica, back to the States, all over, back to Jamaica to Puerto Rico, and has been in with me in Walla Walla.
Wow.
I have more than I have.
Yeah, those cars are indestructible.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Ari, just one. Ari,
Yes, ma'am.
could you just say the family links for Sandra and Leroy so they get the drift?
Say that again?
Can you say the family links for
Oh, they don't know
Leroy
who
and
to
Sandra
go
to know?
I see lots of
No,
people.
they don't.
Yeah. When
Okay. Oh, there's no Clarks on here today. Come to think about it. Let's see. Eddie is Eddie is your first cousin, is he?
No, second cousin.
Okay.
Yeah,
They
he's
are
he's
the
my dad's
descendants-
cousin.
Make it easy. They're the descendants of Margaret and Daisley Clark.
Okay.
Right? And Doris and Abraham Hudson and Darrell Hudson. Right? Got it right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Now you know where you belong.
All right.
Curtis, your time is up. You got to run and come back.
Yep. I got to leave here in a second.
That's what you keep saying. You can make the boy walk home. Go get him.
No, he won't.
Okay. Just leave it on. We'll be here when you get back. You're going to miss the show, but that's okay.
All right. I won't be gone long.
Okay.
okay, so last reminder that I sent you guys, it had on the agenda that we wanted to get some participation from the family members. We have lots of talent in this family. We have authors, we have musicians, we have singer-songwriters, we have poets, we have scholars. So we wanted to get everybody involved. We have folks that are in the entertainment business and the news business. So so we wanted to let you guys hit the spotlight for a second. Some of you, if you wanted to sing your favorite song or, you know, read your favorite passage of a poem, or even those of you who have written material, read your favorite passages from one of the books that you've written. So so this is what we want to do for this social hour, and everybody can sit back and relax and enjoy this. So we can do this one or two ways. We do it the easy way, we do it the hard way.
Hard way.
I wonder what that is.
You know, we can let you volunteer, or I can volunteer you. So by show of hands, let's just hear you guys, or let's just see who has something to display or show or read, and then we'll just kind of go around. Okay.
Well, I have something to read, and you can put Grace Lee's singing on the.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead.
Since you picked on me earlier, I guess I can volunteer.
Okay, Arlene, you'll be after Grace.
Oh, you always like to put Grace first, huh?
Yep, Grace, you're first. You're up.
This week was Thanksgiving. Even though in Panama it's a copy because it's an American tradition. But I think as a group of Barbadians, I have a poem that I wrote to remember those Barbadians that came to Panama. Reads as follows. Blow up. Dadam today asks for daddy. Daddy, mommy said, blow up. Daddy went to work today. With his lunch, he swung away. Later, when I come home, he say, he and I will ramp and play. But daddy, mommy said, blow up. In the powder man, you see, fill the hole as best him could. Whistle blow and blow and blow. Years old black, whistle blow, culebra cut, and daddy blow up. That's my contribution. I don't know if you know the meaning of it. I know it's not nothing to celebrate, but that's the truth in a few verses. A lot of them were blown up. Culebra cut is a burial ground. And a lot of our people are buried there. Every year in August, there's a ceremony in which all they do is go and in the boat and just throw flowers because they didn't take them out. They are buried there. So that's my contribution. So now we can dance and play and you can put on gracefully.
Thank you so much, Grace. Before I share this, my desktop here, can you tell us what we're getting ready to see?
That's Grace Lee, my 8-year-old granddaughter. She's my daughter's child. Her father is a Nigerian. She's Grace Lee Clark Etuk. And she likes to sing. She likes to sing, she likes to dance, and she's an artist. And her name is Grace Lee because they insisted that her name should be after her grandmother. So that's Grace Lee for you.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh. So that was it.
That's it.
Yeah,
Who wants any hippopotamus for Christmas? Do y'all, anybody have any contribution, please?
Wants a hippopotamus. She's good. She's cute.
Yeah, that was good.
I don't know. I just thought somebody's got to put a saxophone in a chair before. Maybe they're gonna work it. Right, Sandra?
Yeah, so someone may have to bring that sax out.
They already bought it out. That's what I'm telling you. Go for it, Sandra.
Great. All right. You're on mute, dear. You're on mute.
yourself and go for it.
Wait for me to stay right now on mute.
No, you got the saxophone and put it there.
The saxophone is definitely well in its case right now. It's not even in this room.
But it was just in a chair.
Huh?
I just saw it in a chair.
You did?
Yeah. When you weren't there before, there was a saxophone in the chair.
Probably a still picture.
All right, maybe by the time we're done, you'll have it broken out and warmed up.
Yeah, no, I haven't played for a little while. I haven't played for a couple of months. So
we ain't gonna criticize you. We're gonna just listen.
All
next
right.
time. Next time, man.
So Arlene, you're
Yes,
up.
I'm up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Tell us what you're gonna do.
Okay. I was gonna do something original, but I said I would go ahead and read from my book. Okras Are Not Pretty.
Original is good too, so you might get another round.
Okay, this Okras Are Not Pretty has a collection of essays that describe some of the little incidents that I was involved in when I was a little girl growing up in Barbados. And the whole idea of the book was to give people a bit of an overview of what life was back in the 50s in Barbados, and mostly for my grandkids so that they have an idea of what my life was like compared to theirs in the US. This essay is called Hurricanes and Avocados. And if you're from Barbados, you know that in Barbados we call the avocado a pear. But for the book, I went with the official name. The sky slowly darkened and eerie silence prevailed. Trees swayed and soon fruits fell from their lofty perch. Leaves flew through the air as if released from an archer's bow. Rooftops were ripped off with frightening ease. As if on cue, the clouds opened up and a torrent of rain came crashing down. Hurricane Janet sliced through Barbados like a warm knife in butter. We were young and foolish, and getting hurt was the farthest thing from our minds. At the onset of the storm, my cousins and I did what we usually did when we heard the wind rustling through the treetops. We ran under the avocado tree that stood majestically on our property, just a few yards from the front door. Its branches hung low, although not so low that we could reach the fruit. And we were never able to climb the bulging trunk, no matter what ingenious ways we invented. The avocado tree had not yet begun to yield the bounty we wanted, so we continued to play on the nearby hilltop, even as the last of the sparkling blue clouds changed to somber gray. The sting of a missile-like leaf against our cheek did not deter me from chasing my cousins through the grass and shrubs nestled between the rocks. After a while, we turned our attention back to the original object of our attention. To our delight, there was now a bonanza of fallen avocados on the ground. We began to scoop them up, thrilled that we could enjoy the delicious treat without fear of punishment for knocking them down with stones. We were oblivious to the danger around us and continued our treasure hunt until a voice from inside the house warned us with one word: come. Anyone who says Bajans talk a lot has never been disciplined by one. It may have been 5 minutes later when we heard a loud, slow creaking sound. Looking out the window, we saw one of the largest branches of the avocado tree break free of its sturdy limb and crash to the ground. A single word escaped Ma as she viewed the damage: we're lost. Loosely translated, it means, oh my goodness. Or some might say, Lord have mercy. Only she understood the narrow escape we children had experienced. Hours later, we emerged from our chattel house, a little amazed that its foundation of uneven and oddly placed stones had not shifted even a little. We had survived yet another hurricane. Again, there was quiet, made more unnerving after the torrential rain and thunderous noises of the storm. It was a silence heightened by the absence of things familiar. Doves did not coo. Chickens had retreated to their respective roosts under the house, and not a grunt was heard from the pigsty. The rabbits were cuddled in furry balls in the cages, while the billy goats and the sheep rested on their bellies in their pens. Thankfully, we knew this phenomenon would not last long. When it seemed safe that obvious dangers had passed, Dow went about surveying the property. We children were a respectful distance behind him, keeping our sights on the other fallen fruit we'd enjoy later: plums, grapefruits, sugar apples, and soursops. We watched as Dad took note of the more important aspects of our everyday life. Standing securely in its usual place at the side of the house, the water drum was overflowing, so that we'd have enough water for washing for days to come. We would sleep well knowing that no windows were missing and only a few shingles were loose. Our village was one of the few that never had electricity, so there was no concern about going without light. Our trusty lanterns would be burning as usual. Our only casualty was the missing outhouse. A man of few words, We never knew until days later that Di had been sitting on the toilet when the frame was blown away by a whirling gust of wind. In our exuberant antics around the avocado tree and the hilltop, we had missed what must have been one hilarious sight. Days passed, and the adults continued to talk about the worst hurricane ever to hit our tiny island. We children huddled in our favorite spot to savor the lingering thrill of foraging for fruits and the feel of the wind blowing us about the hillside. The end.
Wow.
All right, thank you so much for that.
Very good.
Good story.
So, and just to let you guys know, that's from Arlene's book,
Yes.
Okras Are Not Pretty on Amazon. So you guys can
I have to write that one down.
yeah, so you can.
I'd like to say something.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, now I'm composing an essay which could end up being a book.
Okay.
And the title is A Caribbean American Tale of Two Families. And I'd like to just read what I have of it so far. I hope it's not too long. I don't think it's too long. But I could possibly show some of the pictures. There are about 2 or 3 pictures. I don't know whether you can see this one. This is the first picture.
Looks like a baseball field.
Cricket.
Cricket.
Okay, it's a cricket. Field, and I'm going to try to read from that and show the pictures that go along with it. It should not be too long, I believe.
Okay.
Ready?
Yes.
A Caribbean Tale of Two Families. A picture is said to be worth 1,000 words. That's that first picture. It's a picture of a cricket field. The photo by an unknown author. This photo probably has 1,000 unique stories associated with it. It shows a moment in a cricket game. Cricket links many different peoples around the world. Many years ago, while on a cruise on the Nile River, I met an Australian, Ian Ferguson, who had written a book titled Cricket's Far Horizons. Ferguson documents that cricket is played all over the world, from Argentina to Hong Kong, from New Caledonia to the United Arab Emirates, and from South Africa to the Caribbean. The game of cricket is a popular social forum. The Southern California Cricket Association was a place where cricket games brought together immigrants from the Caribbean, South Africa, Australia, England, etc., on such cricket grounds as that in Griffith Park in Los Angeles. In the 1960s, Tony Verity was a name I heard at home when my father and brothers returned from the day's cricket match with various opinions regarding the play of that day. I distinctly recall Audley is a brother of mine, using linseed oil to rub down his bat after a game. The Flemings, the Doherty brothers, Jean Wong, Rampachan, Leo Magnus, Joe Bundy, and other names were frequently in the post-game conversations. Little did I know then that Tony Verity would be that striped pants-wearing Englishman who would teach me pathology at the UCLA School of Medicine in 1974. Trying to go to page 2 now. Here's a picture of Tony Verity and some of the fellows whose names I mentioned. Yes, the same Dr. Anthony Verity of the University Cricket Club. Here he's posing as the batsman. Leo Magnus is on his far right. And then there was a group of Jamaican athletes from Compton College. They would go on to promote track and field in Jamaica and encourage a promising young Jamaican cricket player to turn to track and field and gain fame as Usain Bolt, the fastest man on earth. Usain Bolt lost to cricket and a gain for track and field, a victory for the Caribbean. But the East Indians have not forsaken cricket, and so the current world greatest cricket players are from the subcontinent. There, cricket is not a game, but a religion of sorts, and its heroes are shining stars. Even now, during the worldwide shutdown due to COVID-19, Taiwan is leading the way by providing televised cricket games to a hungry for live cricket games India. Taiwan's effective response to the pandemic has benefited cricket. Jimmy Fleming, an Olympic-class runner, was also an accomplished pace bowler in cricket. An untimely periorbital facial injury while playing the position of silly mid-on in a cricket game ended his Olympic hopes in track and field. A loss for Jamaican track and field caused by the dangers of cricket. Nowadays, face masks are standard in cricket games. So, cricket was not just a game for the Caribbean immigrants to Southern California in the 1960s and 70s. It was part of a network of identity. Cricket and the Organization of Caribbean American hold on a second here. Caribbean American peoples, OCAP, linked the Caribbean immigrant community in a cultural and material bond. That bond is manifested in the bond between two families of that time, the Flemings and the Beckfords. And here's an old photograph I'd like to demonstrate. That old photograph was almost lost, almost discarded. It is the inspiration for this essay. Top row, from left to right, Joe Bundy, an unknown person. James Jimmy Fleming, holding the Jamaican flagpole. Leo Magnus, Lyndon Beckford Sr. Front row from left to right, Lloyd Webster, Guy Fleming, an unknown individual with shades, possibly Raymond Mogg. Audley Beckford, holding his cap. Granville Fleming, holding the trophy, unknown with glasses. Gene Wong, wearing his hat. This was taken at Griffith Park. That's as much as I've written so far. It has about, all those names are listed, and I'll be going into each individual. It turns out that cricket in Southern California was a way in which immigrants who may not have even known each other in the islands they came from, Trinidad, Barbados, Jamaica, they may not have known each other when they were in the Caribbean, but they were thrust together in Southern California as an immigrant community, and they basically began to link up, make connections through cultural organizations such as the Southern California Cricket Association, and they formed cricket clubs, played with each other, got to know each other, went to school together. But usually they were college students, went to college together and got to know each other that way. And they basically became a bond. That bond has actually served many purposes. One was to give them a sense of identity and defense against the racism which was present at that time and probably still is. But it was really severe back then. And they were able to make connections. Some of those connections have lasted to this day. Two of those families, the Beckfords and the Flemings, were from Jamaica. And as far as I'm concerned, they became one extended family, even though they didn't know each other when they were in Jamaica. The Beckfords, we are the result of Vincent and Delcina Beckford. Delcina Beckford is really Delcina Maynard Beckford. Mm-hmm. And the Maynards are basically from Panama. And the Maynards, we have documentation that Ari has given me through her remarkable ways of developing and finding things, of the money that Maynard was paid when he worked on the Panama Canal in what was it? I think it was around 1918 or such, and
That's
was
Gracie,
changing
she'll
jobs.
know.
I beg your pardon?
That's Gracie Ann, she'll know.
Well, the point I'm trying to make is that
1914.
The point I'm trying to make is that he was there, and he's our connection, and the name Beckford should basically be called Maynard Beckford to make that link clear to all the other family members. We are not as much into the hyphenating names as my cousins are, as Pedrito is. Pedrito is Maynard Reed, and I suppose to follow his lead, I should be
No.
Maynard Beckford.
Excuse me. Don't give the children the credit that the woman had. Maynard Reed and Maynard Henry is the mothers, my two aunts, and they were women that were you talk about women liberation movement. They were the avant-garde of it. My aunt Delcina did not use the hyphenated name. She didn't need to. One of my aunts that I knew very well, and I'm sorry to take over from you, cousin there, but was my aunt Delcina. She was a woman liberation leader before her time. And Aunt Edith, she was the chief cook and battle washer of the Seventh-day Adventist Church. You see, her sons are into being pastors because she was a woman to be reckoned with. And Aunt is the same thing. What a character of women that had temperament. So the Maynard Reed or the Maynard Henry is not because of the children, it's because of the mothers. The woman that decided and because I asked them, why you use it? So why should I just use my husband's name? I asked my aunts. So give the credit to the mothers.
A very interesting dimension of this. And I know we're doing the writings today, but since it's my first time on, both kids, we have two kids. Pedrito has my full name, Pedrito Uriah Maynard Reed II. When he got married to his wife, who is from China, he dropped the Reed and took her last name, Zhang. So he is Pedrito Maynard Zhang. My daughter, when she got married to her husband from Zimbabwe, she also dropped the Reed and kept the Maynard, and she is Maynard Pemba. So, and the kids their kids are Maynard Zhang and Maynard Pemba. So the Maynard continue throughout another set of generations and will continue even though they came from the woman's side.
For the Daisley.
They give the credit to my aunt, Pedrito.
That's right.
You know what type of a person your mother was?
Very, very powerful.
Man with a character,
I must say
to be reckoned with.
I must say something at this point. I don't know what it was that got you started, but I must say this one thing. I have the utmost glorious respect for Delcina and Edith, and
Amen.
I will say this thing about them. They live with me, through me, every single day.
Amen.
As a matter of fact, I founded an organization which promotes Delcina, but it also, in fairness, promotes Vincent too, called the Maynard Beckford Institute of Scholarship and Education. Now, it turns out that I actually have tremendous respect for my mother and for what she's achieved, and for my Aunt Edith. Now the truth is, I saw my mother, I saw all of her sisters, but I never saw in person her brother. And that's been one of the drawbacks in my life. I think I might have had an opportunity back in the 70s, but did not make that trip from California to Panama. I regret that eternally. Now, really, was it Panama or Costa Rica? I think one of those might have been Costa
He was
Rica.
in Panama. He was in Panama. Your
Okay, so
grandfather was in Costa Rica. And my father
yes.
was in Panama here.
So what I'm trying to say in so many words is that I'm grateful for this Zoom capacity here, because it brings together relatives who we don't have to travel 5,000 miles, 2,000 miles to see each other and speak to each other. We can now see and speak without leaving our own home, and that's great. And I really enjoy that. But get back again to the women issue. I know this is Women's Liberation Time period, but my mother and my aunt, but also my aunt Dorothy, and also my aunt Hazel.
Yes, Dorothy.
These women were basically, they were leaders. They were not people who sat back and did nothing. And no one could whether their name became prominent or not, that did not change their behavior in terms of their contributions to society and their how can I say it, strong values of family support. I am so proud to this day to be able to sing songs that I know I learned from my Aunt Edith, okay? The exposure I've had to her was great and is instrumental in constructing my own personality. And I'm forever grateful to have shared her nurturing experience that I know that my other cousins have benefited from. But thank you. But you know, it's now popular to praise women because they've been unpraised for so many. They've gone without praise for so many years. But these two women never went without praise from me.
Amen. Amen. Praise the Lord.
All right. Well, thank you for that, Julian. We look forward to seeing the book out one day. And Grace, I knew that we were in for it when I saw that hat. So,
but I have one thing to say. Julian said that he never met my father. But if he wants to remember to know what my father looked like, look at Lance for features and listen to Pedrito speak. Pedrito Winfield is
very good.
And the way put the two of them together, and that's Winfield Maynard, my father.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, I grew up wanting to know your father, and they say, just look at yourself. Uncle. And then Julian and myself, when we were younger, we met each other many years later in down in Los Angeles, and we're looking at a mirror.
You look alike.
Julian.
But when Pedrito and I met, remember what I told you, Pedrito?
Yes.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. Jimmy?
Yes.
You want to start with Pedrito since he's here playing the music?
Okay.
That's the one with the Sabbath thing, and he can guide you through it.
That's the one what?
The one with
it's my 50th homecoming, where they invited me back to Jamaica a few weeks ago. I was the keynote speaker for the service. And they also asked me to play the organ because for 20 years, I was the organist at the university down there, my college. So they wanted to remember some of the hymns that I played. So I played a medley of hymns. There are two YouTubes out. There's the one, maybe the one you have, where I end with "Great is thy faithfulness." That's the one
the Sabbath one, the one with the university, the first.
Okay. Which one is sent? Lift every voice and sing?
I don't know music. I said
or the
that
Great is thy faithfulness.
Facebook.
When you start playing, I'll tell you which one it is.
Okay. Was this the one that you sent through email?
Yeah, the first one, it says Sabbath. When I told you that there's also the keynote speeches on the back, and it starts out with him playing in the
okay, so that is the first one there. It should be "Great is thy faithfulness" on the organ at West Indies College, Northern.
we'll go to a video and you can find it once you look for it.
Okay, I think I got it. This is the NCU Homecoming 2020.
That's right.
That's
That's
it.
right.
Okay. All right, I'm going to share my screen again.
Being a prophetic voice that not only stands up against the personal sins and evils that we have preached for many decades, but one who will radically bring hope to the hopeless. And with the same
That's the one.
challenge,
That's the keynote speech. The music is at the beginning.
I conclude to
That's the speech. The music is at the beginning. There we go.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, let's see.
Is this where we want to be?
That's where
Yeah,
you want
let's see.
you need some volume.
We're not hearing it.
You need some volume, Jimmy.
Oh. Mm.
Very soft.
Can you hear?
Yeah, we can hear.
A little better. Okay, if you could forward it about 10 minutes into Great is Thy Faithfulness, 3 of them, then this is about 50 minutes long. You could do the last one.
Further?
Hard to hear. Yes, that's fine. Good.
All right, let me see what's going on with this volume. Can you hear?
Yeah, we can hear. Make it louder.
Can you try turning it up a little bit?
Gonna fall off the chair, Petito.
They always have to strengthen the chairs that I play on. Okay. And that is Hugh's wife.
That's your sister-in-law.
You can stop it at that.
Is that your sister-in-law, Julian? Patricio?
What did you say?
Is that your sister-in-law?
That's my sister-in-law, Hugh's wife.
Oh, she was on the show before because she was on with you.
Mr. Ramirez, where's that other music coming from?
Okay. What do you want to do next, Jimmy? You want to do the another video? Do Harlem, how Banfield on?
Sure.
We get a good laugh at that one right now. I'll be right back.
Your volume is very low, Jimmy. That's why it's hard to hear.
Okay. So there's something else going on here too.
Head boys and head girls of Barbados, ladies and gentlemen, a pleasant good morning to each and every single one of you. I want to welcome you guys to the Leadership Badge Presentation Ceremony, a ceremony which is now in its third year and one that is aimed at not only acknowledging but celebrating what is leadership and the future of this beautiful island, Barbados.
Can you guys hear me?
It's so hard to hear you, Jimmy.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. All right, so we're looking, Ari, we're looking to do the Hal Banfield. Is that the one you wanted?
Can't hear you, Ari. Unmute yourself.
I did it. Keep going back. Don't want to hear me.
Oh. I can hear you now.
Yeah.
Okay, give me a sec. I'm gonna.
What, Sandra's following Wayno? We have 2 Sandras and 2 Waynes.
Can you guys see this?
Yes.
You get the volume up?
Yeah, let me see what's going on with the volume.
They got 2 Sandras now because I'm using my computer and also my phone so I can see all of you.
Can't hear anything.
Right, so I'm gonna put my mic near my speaker. This is part of the issue because the video itself on this is not really that loud. So give me a sec.
I know, it's kind of loud.
Ari, could you have heard my organ piece? I could hardly hear it.
Heard some of it. We're gonna get back to you. This is not your first time. Don't worry. Might be a first time.
It's all right.
We're gonna have to start it over, Jimmy.
For the public of Toronto, we really wanted to scare people.
Okay.
Fun-filled event. We have 6 haunts in here. We really think you guys should come down, check it out.
Yeah, we can hear.
Really enjoy it, and we've got a lot of scary actions going on here. I know you've got scared, haven't you?
Well, I think I'm about to get scared. So Marco, let's just take it down here. We've got a friend here. I don't know what's your name. Okay. All right. There you go. That's just one of the many things that'll get you jumping out of your skin. Further down here, we got some more action going on here. Let's see what we got. Oh, wow. Okay. All right, G, I hope you know this is just for you, right? So we got a little tout action going on. And I'm almost afraid to find out what's behind this. Should I do it?
Go. I'm with you. Don't worry.
Oh, okay. There's nothing there. It's okay. It's okay. Let's further go on down here.
I'm holding your hand. What's there?
Just.
It's okay. It's all fake. It's imaginary. Keep going, Hal. Keep going.
Gee, I need you to hold my hand. I wish you were here to hold my hand because this is.
Don't worry. I'm going to talk you through this. You're good.
Okay.
Think positive. Think happy thoughts.
Happy thoughts.
Yes.
we're being really happy here. We're coming through.
Yeah.
We're coming through.
Be strong, be brave. I know you can do this.
Just for you, Gina. I told you I'd do this just for you. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay.
Oh my goodness, what's that? Off to the right there. Oh, what's that? Okay. Ooh.
Okay. We've got some more stuff going on here. Okay, so all this you can experience when you come down to Screamers here at Exhibition. So you got
Herbie.
Come on. The Screamers.
Herbie.
Is there anything? Open the door. No, it's not opening? All right.
Yeah, and this one doesn't open either, so there's a lot of blood on the walls. I know I can't.
Why go?
It's really, really dark down there, and I think, you know what, to be honest, I'm going to tell you that actually Kyle, my camera guy, I don't think he's got enough cord to get in there, so I've got an out right now.
You've got it out now. You know what, Hal, you are a good sport. I enjoyed this.
Big man so scared of nothing.
But I know Kyle also did the shot down, and he was scared too. I could tell.
I'm sweating right now. It's one of those experiences. So if you got nothing else going on this weekend, come on down to Screamers and yeah, have an experience for sure, like I just did.
You are a great sport, Hal Banfield. Thank you so much. That was too much fun.
Anytime. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
Okay, that's great.
It's something to make you smile.
Okay, do we have anything else from anybody?
How about you, Jimmy? You'll be sitting back there all coy.
Well, so I play bass guitar. I also play keyboards, but bass is my instrument. You know, I don't know. Hold on.
Favorite bass guitar.
Yeah, so do you guys know this instrument?
Talk to my Sandra, you might end up doing it.
Are you guys familiar with are you familiar with the bass guitar?
Oh yeah.
Can you hear that?
Yeah.
So so I've been playing this thing for a long time. Most people, when you hear a bass guitar, typically you hear, you know, it's the background of a song. You know, it's like the heartbeat. Or you might hear like in church, something like that. You'll hear like praise dance or shout music or something like that. But I like to do a lot of different things with the bass. You'll hear me doing solos. You'll hear me, you know, doing melodic things on the bass. Well, we'll just take.
Okay.
So
Nice, nice, very nice.
Otto was singing along.
That's nice, bud.
Oh, thank you. But you know, I
like it.
I like to write music too. Maybe one day. I don't have a really good voice, but I do like to write music, and I'll get over on the keyboard there and write some stuff, record it, and then try to find a good singer and then lay down some tracks with that. But
What style of music
Sandra can
you
sing.
prefer? What do you listen to?
So I listen to all kind of music. You know, jazz is my big thing that I like to listen to. In terms of bass players, I don't know if you've ever heard of like Stanley Clark,
Marcus Miller.
Marcus Miller, Jaco Pastorius. I like to listen to the bass players who take the bass to the limit. There's a lot of regular like funk. I grew up in Detroit, so I listen to a lot of Motown too. So I have a lot of that influence, you know, in my songs.
Any Latin? Any salsa?
Actually, you know, I've been playing a lot more Latin music because my mom is from Panama, Panamanian, and so you know I hear it in my head all the time. I just never got a chance to play with a Latin band, but
right.
I'll throw on some music and play some Latin music.
You and Sandra should get together and do something.
Who's that?
Do remote something. Who knows?
Yeah.
And you've got me and Leroy. Me and Leroy are the salsa dancers.
Yeah, I mean it's nothing to for me to groove on some Latin music. You know, I play all
one day.
Yeah. Well, bring your sax out.
Yeah, Sandra.
She walked into that one.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Yeah,
she did.
Well, it's
But Jimmy, don't forget. I'm not going to cross you again, but remember tomorrow's Barbados Independence Day, and
I was just about to say
that video with the little guy singing "Beautiful Barbados."
Okay, so let me
Our little tribute to Barbados today.
So we'll end.
And Sandra has her Barbados doll right there. Look at that.
I'm gonna jump off. I have to just jump off.
So we're gonna end with that today.
So let me find that song. You sent that through the email, right?
Yeah, it's the one with David, and the email that says David is at 129, I think. And then sister, I made a mistake at 153, 152, 153. It'd be good if we can get the volume up too.
Sandra, show that doll so I can see it, please. Oh, okay.
The blue, you see, Wayne has the Barbados color shirt on today.
I have on my
So,
shirt too.
so do we.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
And I made an order today for We Gather Barbados t-shirt. I saw one yesterday. It was really nice.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what I'm seeing here. Let me share my screen.
Okay. It's the video that has David in it, but it's at 153, the location for it. There's a little cool guy, a little 10-year-old boy singing Beautiful Barbados. I think that would be nice to end it on.
I mean, I know it says that, but I'm going to bring it. I'm going to show you what I'm looking
Show
at.
me and I'll help you out there.
And show my desktop.
Okay.
So this is the email. It says, check this little boy out.
Yeah. It's that video, the video there at 153.
This guy here?
Yeah. It should be at 153. At 120. Yeah. Is that the right one? Yeah, keep going. It should go down. It should flip down. I think that. Go to one. Keep going down. Going down.
Please lead us. Thank you.
Is this the one?
It should be. Go to 153 and we'll see. If not, we'll.
So I should like to start.
It doesn't look like. Because I thought it was the wrong one myself. Keep going. It's a bunch. You're gonna see a bunch of school kids come on after that. I don't know what. I think they put a video on back of another one.
So this is around 1 minute.
Well, that's not the right one then. Ah, shoot.
National anthems of Barbados and
That's not the right one.
Okay, that's what I thought.
It flipped on us. Didn't I send you the link? It flipped on us. Sorry, guys. Thought it would have been a good idea.
Well, it's okay.
Where did it come? Did you get it by email, right?
Yeah. Oh, let me see what you sent through my
Yeah.
So WhatsApp you sent me.
Is David supposed to be on that one?
On WhatsApp you said you have 2 songs to send your way as Barbados Independence Day.
So check your WhatsApp and see, and then we'll. I thought it would have been really great.
Yeah, I see. I mean, they're singing, but no video.
Sorry, guys.
That's okay. All right, so I'm going to stop sharing here. Okay, so did we have anything else that anybody wanted to share?
I'm going to post my book with everyone else's. I saw the books I have to order. So is the information there for me to order the books that are posted?
You mean from books that other family members?
Yes, they're on the email.
Yes, I'll put together another
excellent
another link that has anything that anybody have sent me, and then I'll put that out. I'll put that out when I give you the reminder that this YouTube video has been posted. So I'll put all the.
I have a couple too.
Yes.
You can just type my name in Amazon or a Google search, and you'll find all mine.
Yeah, and I'll put the link for Peditros for the organ. Sorry, we had such bad sound. I'll put that link in there too, so that you guys can go straight to YouTube and listen to that video.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Okay. So if we don't have anything else,
okay.
Send me anything you need posted, and then I'll put it on there. Okay.
Okay, I'm going to add. He doesn't have a separate email, so I'm going to send his.
Okay, and then we have a hand up. You just joined us, huh?
Well, not just. A 2-stanza poem.
Oh, great.
Entitled Sky, Clouds, and Sunshine. Though clouds obscure the sky, look up into the air. Light from the sun is always there, above the clouds, and off peeps through the clouds to bring the land long golden rays of sunshine and of warmth. Do clouds obscure your sky? Look to the Lord in prayer. The God of light is always there, above those clouds. He will shine through your clouds, and there you'll stand, surrounded by his sunshine and his warmth. That's it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I resent that email with a little boy, just him, so you should be able to pull it up.
Okay, great. I'll post all of that stuff in the next reminder.
Okay.
Okay, guys, great talking.
Wait, you're gonna look for it so we can.
Okay, bye.
Hey, don't go anywhere. I want to hear Barbados. check your email and see if it can work, Jimmy.
Okay, hold on.
Hey, I don't think any of us here has ever been in Barbados for, except for probably Sandra.
I've been to Barbados several times.
I've been to Barbados about 5 times.
Oh, have I?
Huh? You always
So
in
have
Barbados.
I.
Not there. It's a little email I just sent you. Not the video. It's just a little picture of a guy, a little boy.
In the email.
Go to 150. Jimmy, that's the right video.
Okay, I thought you said it wasn't.
I know, but this is okay. Go to 153 on here. I'm trying to do it, and I know I can't do it. Keep going.
Love our new home. There's so much space, but we have ants.
Expired.
We don't need a commercial.
The ants.
153. What happened?
That's the Geico
Wait,
commercial.
just now.
It must have been a popular.
As I write about.
No, you know what? The videos are flipping. That's what happened. The videos are flipping on us.
Primary.
Go all the way to 153 before it clicks on you. Okay, we can't wish them a happy birthday. That's okay. Slide it. It's gonna go on you again. Okay, keep going.
Yeah, it's not 150.
Don't stop.
1
Keep
hour.
going. Keep going. Keep going.
1 hour and 53.
Keep going.
That's it. That's it.
That's the end.
No.
That's it.
Go ahead. There he is. Go back a little bit. Where's the volume? Give us some volume. We're gonna miss some of it, but
come back to my island, Barbados. Come back to my island and me. Beautiful, beautiful Barbados. Gem of the Caribbean Sea. Come back to my island, Barbados. Come back to my island and me. Please come back where the night winds are blowing. Please come back to the sun and the sea. You'll find rest, you'll find peace in Barbados. Come back to my island and me. Come back to my island and me. Come back to my island and me.
Good ending.
hey, Jimmy, is that the only time your speakers work well?
so I'll put that on there as well. Sounds good. Oh.
Okay.
Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have my mic turned the other way.
Okay.
All right, so that was a good sound.
That was a good way to end it, don't you think?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Happy Independence Day.
Happy Independence Day, everybody. Vamos a celebrar.
Barbados.
Hey, Grace, not you guys, you're Bajan too.
Bye.
All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.